How you doing? I am a productive woman. I am a go-getter. I am a woman of faith. I am a woman. I am a planner. I am a coordinator. I am a hard worker. I am a caretaker. I checked my breasts as I had done regularly. I found something that didn't feel right. My first reaction is denial. But the reality was, I knew that I needed to contact a physician. I knew that this wasn't normal. As president and CEO of L.O.V.E Women's Ministry, for the past 15 years, in my small way, I have been instrumental in having annual breast cancer awareness events in my community, with emphasis on knowing your body and self-examinations. Awesome literature and products are shared. It was a gelled example with a marble in it that made it clear as to what it would feel like. Off to my gynecologist for an emergency mammogram. She concurred. Another option was required. Still, I trusted God. I went to get a biopsy. I received confirmation. Those words no one wants to hear. It was positive for cancerous cells. At that point, I became emotionally numb. Always in prayer mode, I said, Lord, I may not understand why this is happening in my life, but I just wanted to say, God, I trust you and I love you. Suddenly, God quickly calmed my spirit and spoke these words to my spirit. Keep it moving. The strength of my family kicked in. The next step was to seek treatment. After prayerful research, they identified the Cancer Treatment Centers of America as the qualified facility. God gave me the gift of numbness. These are my made-up words, by the way. The support of my family and friends was essential in the process. CTCA pastoral care team started upon the first day of my arrival. I'm grateful to Chaplain LaWanda as she and her amazing staff made themselves available for every surgery, becoming a part of my family, a sister and a friend. Emotionally numb. The process is immediately started for ridding my body of what I'd like to call yuck yuck. This monster cancer sees no gender, color, or age. During the process of treatments and surgeries, I was vulnerable and had to do something that I was definitely not used to doing. I had to wait for somebody to help me. I had to depend on others. But God knew what he was doing, because that taught me patience and how to not always be the giver, but to receive. All my life, I have been so giving of myself, whether it be my time, my talent, or my last dime. God had other plans. It's funny how he can take a situation like what I went through to teach what should be a simple lesson. Love yourself enough to take care of yourself. Get regular examinations, exercise, and eat right. Encourage your friends and family to do the same. February the 3rd, 2013, God gave me favor. I took my last chemo treatment, and I rang that bell. Good and faithful servant. Later, Dr. Randolph came into my examination room. Let me remind you, numbness. Throughout, I'm sitting in the chair. He says to me, "You are cancer-free." Numbness. I did not respond. Dr. Randolph and the nurse walked out of the room. I began to experience an awakening. I began to hum. And then God put a song on my lips, almost an unconscious state of being. I began to sing, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me." Hallelujah. I began to say out loud, "God, you did that for me. You did that for me." I began to give praise to him in that room. It was just me and Jesus. At first chance, seeds for a second, not to mention the third, fourth, and fifth, without water or soil, they can lie dormant forever. But given a second act in life makes you want to work even harder. When such an opportunity, give your best, God will do the rest. I was strengthened by my journey. I take nothing for granted. I desire to do my part to be active in finding the cure. And if you would share with me in my expression by singing with me Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I thank God for a second act, and I thank him for his amazing grace.